Alright, we're in RaceRoom today. I'm going to hop over into multiplayer. And I'm going to take a try on the new daily race. I'm probably about a day or two late on this one actually. So we're going to go over here to daily. And we're going to work on the WTCC 2013 races. I've already done this one a few times in the past day or so. I did try it with the free car that they give you, the Seat Leon. It is on the Anderstorp Raceway. It's a pretty hot and heavy field on this track, the times that I've been on it. So we're going to give it a try. I went ahead and got a couple extra cars to see where I need to work on my lap times and my overall ability of driving this game. So this is the car that I've already done some of the lap times with. I did place within the top 500. My fastest lap with that car was like a 139. My averaging lap times was right between a 140 and a 141. So I'm actually going to try the Civic this time.
I'm going to take a try on the new
you hear my phone playing in the background. I'm trying to visualize the stream as well, seeing what adjustments I need to make. So I'm going to do a couple of practice laps in the Civic and see what kind of lap times I can place on this. So I'm not going to register for this one yet. I will try to maybe later on today. Just see how let's just see how it goes. And like I said, you probably hear my phone in the background as I'm visualizing the stream, making sure there's no hiccups. I'm occasionally popping back and forth into OBS and see how many frame drops I have. So far, because I have my upload speed kind of on the downside, because my internet's pretty slow, I am dropping a few frames, probably around 15% or so. That just tells me I have to make some adjustments. So let's get back over here in the race room real quick. We're going to take a look at the car setup. Everything is pretty cut and dry. Nothing looks super aggressive. So I've been playing on RaceRoom now for probably about a month. And I have to admit, the graphics look good. The realism, could use some help. Right now I'm just running on a 55-inch smart screen, 75 Hz refresh rate. I do maintain some decent frames. So we'll hop over into a drive session and just see how it goes. Like I said, I've already put some decent lap times in. I'm by no means great. I am pretty good. Top 500. So let's just see where we're at. Take this turn right here. You need to hover around 70 miles per hour. Probably going to be something like 90 kph if you're using the metric system. We're going to take this straight. It's flat out. And get down here to around 125. You're going to start downshifting and braking for this turn. You're going to grab this turn around 70 miles an hour, third gear. Flat out until you get to the curb, and you're going to turn in pretty sharp. You're going to hold it right around 70. And shift into fourth. Grab fifth a little early. downshift, grab this turn, hold in fourth, shift down to third, power out of it, bounce off the shoulder, hold fourth, let off gas, hold the corner, downshift to third, put gas back in it, shift fourth early, fifth early, brake around 125, downshift, get into second. You want to hold this curve. It's pretty hard. Shift back into third. You want to hold third wide open all the way around this bend. Slow down, downshift to first. You want to be around 40 miles an hour making this turn. Back on the gas. See, 97, pretty good lap time in the little Civic. My first run with this Civic, so we got a 141.9. And Ghost is going to beat me. Keep it wide open. It'll take a few tries to get my lap time good, since this is a new car to me. I literally just got it this morning. So I haven't had a time to actually work with it yet, the first time. Downshift, little brake, downshift to third. Since the lap time was a little slow on the last one. Didn't count. Alright, so now I'm going to slow down a little bit. Grab third, see if I can't power out of this curve. Early shift. And brake around 125. This track is pretty technical. Most of your run, you're going to be right around third gear. Almost this entire track. ABS locked up on me. Alright, so we're gonna try this again. I'm not concerned about mistakes. A mistake is a mistake. I'm gonna improve on it. So this lap's not gonna count, but it's gonna allow me to identify different locations that I need to focus on. We're going to be wide open. I know that the freebie card that they give you to do this track with, it is very prone to sliding. Like, you're not even in the brake 30% and it's a full walk up. You power right, you just blast right through your turn. That's one of those cars that you kind of have to feather around with the brake, find the sweet spot for it, and then fourth. We're going to come around this bend, we're going to let out of fourth, and third. I'm a little wide. See if I can't make the time back up. Brake around 100. See, the Civic's not as bad on braking, and I keep my brakes in the median, in the middle setting. If it has 6 as your, I think the 6's the high, and 1 is the low, I keep it on 3. Like I said, I've only been playing this for about a month, so I haven't gotten fully used to the game and learned all the quirks yet, and I just ran off. So, I'm gonna do a few laps, get a feel for the car. That is one of the only downsides to this RaceRoom. And there's going to be other sims out there like it that's going to, if you run off the course, that lap don't count, and sometimes your following lap ain't going to count. You have to go back into a clean streak again, or just simply restart your session. But if you leave it alone, just put in some clean laps. And while you're doing that, getting back into a clean streak again, you'll have, a better feeling of the vehicle, find out what works best. So, just want to put in a good lap time. I ran off the finish line. I noticed that on those inner turns, that third gear seems to grab those corners the best. Downshift. I know this corner here, but it's kind of weird. It puts you right into like an omega symbol. You basically have a 90 going back into a hairpin, and the same thing on your exit. You have a 90 cutting, basically making a hairpin here. So, from experience on this track so far, I noticed that making that hairpin turn to come back onto the finish line, 40 miles per hour seems to be a sweet spot for that one. Then around this turn that I'm on right here, right in this current moment, between 70 and 75 is like the sweet spot for it. Back straight is wide open. Wherever the car's max speed is kind of where you're going to be. And the sweet spot for braking so far that I've learned is right around the 100 mark. You just have to play with the brakes and find out where your ABS lockup is going to be. Now here another lap that ain't going to count. I'm learning all the quirks with this little Civic. I know that this curve here, the sweet spot's more like 70 to 75 miles per hour. Depends on how your comfort is and knowledge of the track. Like right now on this one, 78 is too much. I lost grip on the exit. Wide open. Downshift a second. We want to hold this curve probably right around 60 is a good spot for it. This curve here, you can max out third gear. Don't let out a third gear. Don't shift in fourth because you don't want to lose your grip. The moment you put it in fourth, I found that I lose a grip on that curve because it's so long. This track is more ideal for a Formula car. How technical it is. And the Formula car has much better downforce. It even has downforce in slower speeds. Whereas this little Civic does not. So this course really puts this car on its limits. Keep it in third. You want to be in third around this bend. Because you need that acceleration to get out of that curve. Wide open. Downshift back to fourth. Brake a little bit. Get into third. Hold third this curve. Bounce off that rumble strip. Get in fourth. You're going to hold fourth. Let out. It takes a lot of practice. Now we'll try this again. Practice makes perfect. Gotta get back into a good clean streak again. I'm going to keep at this. You're more than welcome to watch it. close. For some reason, I don't know what it is with RaceRoom. I don't think it's a graphics card, but eventually, every once in a while, the screen blacks out. And it doesn't even matter if I have the OBS on or not. It gives me a black screen, and every once in a while, it's like the game goes into like also goes into a funky color mode. But the moment I get out of the game and go back to the desktop and open the game page back up again, it is perfectly fine. So I know it's not a GPU issue. So some of these, like that one spot back around the finish line after I left the finish line, was making me that turn there to the right. The screen went black and I ran off course. I've been running a Logitech G920. It's a good beginner wheel. Amateur wheel. It is going to help you become more comfortable with the game and help you become competitive. It's helped me. It's, no fan attack, no Moza. But if you want to get a feel for what it is that you're wanting to do, you want to get into sim racing, it's a good start. I recommend grabbing it off the used market. You don't want to go out on Amazon and go buy a brand new G920 or a 923 for $300 whenever you can save another $100 or $200 and get into a real direct drive setup. ABS started to lock up on me. Put the wheel on a good surface that's good for you. Put in a desk. If you have a portable table, like I'm living in my home right now, I have a little portable table in front of me while I sit in a round lounger type chair. Feels good. The steering angle ain't the best. Turn here. Shift a second. I know some folks are going to laugh at my driving. It doesn't much matter to me, because the more you practice, the better you get. If you're not making mistakes, you're not trying. Sim racing is not like hopping in your daily driver and running up to the grocery store. Brakes on that 125 mark. Let off, feather that gas back in, and grab this curve here, keep it in third. Some of these corners you have to kind of coast into them. I haven't quite gotten the feel of that yet. It's not always going to work out in your benefit. When you hop into a fresh car that you haven't drove yet, It'll take you a few tries. Sometimes you might get lucky and set your best lap the first time you do it. Or you might go to a really bad streak and you might not set an excellent lap time for several hours. But third gear seems to be a sweet spot on this corner here. That's why I'm giving it. And it's even that way on the seat Leon. I can always seem to get really good lap times here on a straightaway. But by the time it starts getting into the technical section, lost it all. Got into that bad braking zone. Running again. Takes as long as it takes to get that good lap time in there. Because if you set a good lap time before you get into your primary race, that event that you want to get into, that good lap time is either going to put you in the front of the pack, the middle of the pack, or the back of the pack. And with how some of these drivers here are on RaceRoom, you got some loonies on here. I actually recommend putting a good lap time in while you can, while the event is active, so that you can try and get yourself in the front of the pack. Because every race that I've done in the month around the month that I've been playing, if I started the back of the pack, I'm never getting to the front. I would actually be lucky to make mid-pack. Patience is going to win. It's just a game. You're going to make mistakes. Own up to the mistake. Let's try braking on 150. Get into that third gear. Slide into this corner. That was a little narrow in that curve. A little brake, gas, a little wide. Power into it. Wide open. Brake, downshift, grab that third gear. Little Civic, it handles pretty good. It doesn't seem to like these banked corners all that much. I think it started to pull me out. Quickly downshift into second to get some power back in it. Second gear, bounce off the rumble strips. Third. Hold third wide open. Do not shift into fourth. You lose your grip. In that first gear, rumble strip. There we go. A little bit faster. Still holding 97. Pause for a moment. Game just gave me a weird colored screen. Let's check on the stream on my phone. Stream looks like it's going good. It doesn't look like it's dropping frames that much. A few. My first time streaming. My internet is also kind of bottlenecked by my my security cameras for my house. Alright, let's get back into this session. Let's go ahead and put some gas back in. Resume the session. And then shift. Looped up. Now I've already got a negative on me. Power slide, downshift, grab that third. That looks a little bit better. Right curve. Granted, that power slide pretty good. Not bad. Hold that third. And power. I was a little too aggressive on the power. Get out just a little bit, get back in it. It's a fun little track. Downshift, get into that second gear. You want that second gear for this curve. Down top rumble strip, getting third. Hold third. I don't know what it is with fourth on this corner. I'll give you a demonstration here on the next lap. I'll put in fourth. I'll show you. At least for the seat, I lost all kinds of grip. The corner started pulling me out. And I started losing speed. Got a little lead on myself. It's margin. Basically net code. Downshift. Taking the brakes, getting that third. You almost, from this high speed and then getting to that tight turn right there, you almost want to have the ABS locked up. Basically, you want to shoehorn the car into that turn. Downshift, brake, get that third gear. It's not terrible, could be better. Get out of that fourth, get down in third. Power, shift, off, brake. I'm a little wide. I'm still ahead of my lap time, almost half a second. Hold third. You basically want to bounce between the white line and the racing line for that turn right there. I've gained a couple of places. Keep it going. That's more or less what I've been averaging with the first car that I started doing this track with. Get out of the power, brake. Getting that third gear fast. Get back in the power. Stay ahead. Let out of that gas just a little bit so you can gain the grip again. Get in that turn, power back in it. I'm still holding a lead on my previous lap. Fluctuating between. You almost want to be at a complete loss of power, almost to a slide limit. That's this first turn here. Get into third. Keep that power in there. You almost want to have the front of this car pointing in to the center on that curve there. You more or less want to feel like you're drifting, getting into that turn. Get back in the power, stay ahead of the ghost. I've gained another half a second on my lap. Get into that second gear first, immediately. Looks good. Getting better. Dropped a handful more places. Back in the power. brake. Basically want to trail brake this turn is what I've noticed. It seems to be what works. But you have to find your initial bump in first on the brakes, whether it be something like 80%, 60%, and you want to slowly start to fade off on it. But the initial bump in on the brakes, you almost want to be on top of ABS. You can coast this corner here in fourth. I'm trying to figure out what strategy works best. As long as I can see my ghost on my practice runs, whether it be in front of me, behind me, if you see it in front of you, you know you're lacking somewhere, obviously. But if your ghost is, 5 car lengths behind you, you know you're making a step in the right direction. And now the goal to get that good lap time in and make that lap time consistent. You have to start putting all your steps together. See, like that turn there, I didn't bleed out on the brakes, I stayed in it. That put me a second behind. So that's where practice comes in. We're gonna keep at this. I mean, that lap time is good, but if I want to get a good standing in the next race, I want to be closer to the 139, and I want to be more consistent in the 139s. Fourth. See, it starts to pull me out. I can't turn it in hard enough in fourth gear. It starts to the back end of the car starts to drift out. Put any more power in the front end of the car, in that fourth gear, and the traction control will kick in. As you're braking, you kind of want to drift that corner. Now my ghost is literally right on top of me. Sometimes you can catch your ghost and like fix this correction here and this corner here and get back on it. But you still have that corner back there you already messed up on, that you've already lost half a second from. And the screen messed up on me. So yeah, you have that corner that you already previously went through that you already lost half a second on. So where you gain half a second from a previous mistake, you're not going to make it back. I haven't been able to lay down a near perfect lap yet. Get out of that fourth gear. You need to stay in the power. So then when I get to this rumble strip, I'm on a good straight heading. This racing line seems to be pretty good. It's like pretty much right on the money with what I'm doing. Try a little braking action on that one. Started sliding. Car was right on the limit out of that turn. Car was right on the limit. Right on the limit on the exit. Fourth gear, car is back into sliding on me. So it's trying to bring the nose of the car around, go back into third. Get into first, that was neutral. Trying hard in this curve a lot tighter and bringing it out. Shave some time there, a little bit. Off brake. Pretty tight. A little wide. I brought it back away to see, I've already made a couple of mistakes. Now I know that I'm not going to make that back up because your mistakes they compound. Even though you may have made a mistake at the beginning of the track, you might be able to shave a couple of tenths in your lap time, but it would be very unlikely to gain a whole second, or even a half a second. I've compounded so many mistakes that I'm literally down a whole second. Once again, bounce off the curve, bring it back around, get into power. Let's try not to let mistakes compound again. Might try this for another couple more laps, but I have a feeling that for this little Civic, this 140 might be my sweet spot. Screen blacked on, continue again, losing again. Oh, off turn. Now I think I'm count. I don't know if it's I think it has something to do with the RaceRoom now. It might even be the Steam plugin within RaceRoom. Let me see if I can fill up unless I have to burn. Yeah, let me see if I can't pull up MSI. I have to burn a ramp in some fan speed. Yeah. The temperature is a little high on that GPU. I don't know why Microsoft is up. Close that. Close that. Right. We're gonna max this. We're gonna leave the fan maxed out. I've got OBS running as well. Computer does have adequate ventilation going on. Frames, they're not terrible. I'm losing 15-20%. And most of it's actually going to be my internet latency. Internet lag overall. Let's hop back over in the race room. Kind of keep that on time. I'll go ahead and resume this. I'll probably put in a couple more laps. So with a couple of cars I got, I may end up having to try another one to see if I can't get a better lap time or more consistency. Whatever vehicle might feel better for me. A lot of people have preferences. Or some folks might say that this Civic is good. They might hop in the Chevy Cruze and say the Chevy Cruze is better. So we'll have to test that. But for the moment, I just want to pretty much do a little live stream and test the vehicle, see how my computer can handle doing a live stream, as well as see if my internet is capable of putting out some decent footage at the same time. I believe I have it downsized from 1080, playing on 1080, and I have the should be YouTube streaming on 720p with 30 FPS. I have to do a few extra adjustments. Maybe check the audio. I have noticed that my pace is pretty consistent. From lap to lap, it is very consistent. Now I just need to get everything dialed in. Gotta iron out the bugs. I'm gonna try doing that on a better lap too. Seeing if that rumble strip makes any difference. I haven't noticed anywhere where I'm able to watch replays of somebody's lap times and races on RaceRoom. So what kind of brought my attention to RaceRoom over iRacing or anything else? There's so many different simulators out there. RaceRoom is free to download, free to start. Whenever you download it, you get, I think it's something like 7 different tracks. I think it's like 11 different layouts for those 7 tracks. And then I believe you get something like 10 cars in the beginning. Now, as daily races come on, or there's leaderboard challenges that come up, you have different car classes. You may get free ones for those specific challenges. There's 3 options. But then there's also another competitions. There's challenges that you have to buy a car or you have to buy a track for. And the initial upfront cost with the game being free, the tracks are decently priced, the vehicles are decently priced. It was kind of a no-brainer for me to jump in this direction versus a buddy of mine who does iRacing. And he was telling me that, oh, I could get into, wait until Black Friday deal, hop into iRacing. I think it's like a $9 a month, a $9 subscription. But you have that $9 subscription on top of having to buy each car and having to buy each track. But if you're an individual wanting to jump into sim racing and get a feel for it, the first thing you don't want to do is have to spend an excess amount of money to get into it. You need you have to venture and see if it's even something you want to do. Growing up as a kid, Gran Turismo was the hottest thing. But, I look back then as a child, my family really didn't have that kind of money for me to grab a, steering or racing wheel and pedal set. So I really didn't wasn't really able to get into it in an extreme high depth. But racing is something that I've always enjoyed. Something I've always wanted to do, even in the real world. It's just, I don't see racing cars in my future. Almost 40 years old. I ain't got time for things like that. And it'd be a hell of a wrong way to start in the 40s. Lap times are fairly consistent still. I think it's 140. I'm probably about it. my experience with this car. I know others have set extremely good lap times with the little Civic. I'm just not putting the laps together yet. So I'm gonna try for the hell of it. Let's see if try hopping over into maybe a daily race. See if there's any daily races available. Hmm. 22 minutes out for the next race. Let's go ahead and excuse me. Let's try another car real quick. So this is the car that I'm setting really good times with. No, let me try the Cruise. See how the Cruise fares on this track. See if it's any better or worse than the Civic. Take a look at the car setup. 540 for the steering angle. If you have the Logitech wheel, you have to adjust this. Not on this side, you have to adjust it on the Logitech G-Hub so that it matches. So you have a 1-to-1 ratio. You don't want your steering wheel on the Logitech G-Hub at 900 degrees while your steering angle on your car within the game is 540. You'll have to turn the wheel almost twice to make one turn in here. Everything looks good. You don't want to modify anything whenever you're trying to set lap times, because the lap times that you're going to set need to be pretty much on par with the lap times that you would set within the race that you're going to apply for. Most anybody can sit there and adjust gear ratios and get the fastest lap time, but it's not the goal whenever you're trying to set a lap time to get into good markings in a race. Let's give this little Cruise a whirl and see how this fares. It's got nice control on this car. Feels a little clunky. That turbo whine. It's pulling up. Holding 70. Okay. Oh, this Cruise seems to feel a little bit better. It feels like it has more weight, just more overall control on the road. She's a little heavy. She drifts out the curves a little bit. I'm able to put it in it. Drifts a little bit, back in that third gear. kind of downshift. Getting close. See, even this one here, this time here is basically equivalent to what I was struggling to achieve in the Civic. This car, I think, is going to be the car that I'm going to do the races with. The car feels really well planted. I powered out of that curve too much. Being able to dip the nose down in to the turns. And for that Omega single turn, you want the nose dipped in there. You want to hug the camber of that curve. Test track limits too for this car. Powered right through it. Got ahead of my mistake. Getting that third gear. Let's put the nose of the car down in that curve. Power out of it. There we go. That's better. Came out of that corner a little hot and heavy. Now the turns are going to pull me off. And maxed out. Ghost here. Looks good. Creating a nice gap. It shows that I'm making a difference. I might be able to make a half a second lead on this lap. Catch that braking zone too late, like I just did, you'll lose that turn. You'll lose everything you gain. That last turn is pretty technical. I didn't swing back out wide. I lost all my speed. Yeah, it put me behind. See if I can't test track limits. Goofed up on my shift. Bounce off the rev limiter. Another little gain. Moved up a few places. See, I got caught up in that gain and I put myself behind. Almost lost it. Oh, I did. I'm gonna go ahead and just finish out this lap. And if y'all would stay tuned for another live stream or just another video that I post out showing the progress that I've made. Maybe you can learn from it too. If you all do not mind, be so grateful for. Just give me a like, give me a share, and subscribe to let people know that there is going to be somebody focusing on the RaceRoom simulator specifically. So I'll put an end right here. I appreciate y'all's time. and I'll get back with you guys with another one and see what progress has been made.